An author by the name of Terry Wardle wrote a book called Identity Matters. And Terry talks about, and I think he grew up in my day, because he talks about being given his sister's hand-me-down blue Schwinn bike. It was a girl's bike. Had that, you know how the girl's bike used to have that dip in the middle? Had the dip and it had saddlebags on it. He said, but it was freedom. He said, so one day his mother agreed to let him actually leave the neighborhood. He said he felt like he was somebody special. He's 10 years old riding that blue Schwinn bike with saddlebags. He crossed over the railroad tracks first time. He's like, whoa. He goes across this one-lane bridge. It was actually a covered bridge in their area. He said, and at the end of the bridge, 4 teenage boys step up, block his path. Terry thinks, I'm just going to pass, so he just tries to pass by, and one of them reaches out and grabs the handlebars of his bike and stops him. So where do you think you're going? And Terry said he was frozen with fear. Finally, one of the kids grabbed him by the shirt. He said, hey, I'm talking to you. What's your name? And Terry said he piped up in his little 10-year-old squeaky voice, Terry Wardle. He said when he said the name, he said he noticed the 3 of the other boys started looking concerned. And the boy who had his shirt said, you in relation to Tom Wardle? Tom Wardle was a much older cousin of Terry's who was a big guy who played defensive end on the high school football team. Terry said, it's time to lie. And so he said, he's my brother. He said the guy let go of his shirt, smoothed it out, said, we were just funning with you. Said, you're a good kid. He said, you ever have any problems, you just tell us. We'll help. And then they took off. And Terry Wardle said he found out something right then. He said, in the rough and tumble world, he said he realized he couldn't just do this on his own. He needed to identify with somebody bigger than he was. Now, I read that story and I thought, oh, yes. Because when life gets rough, when life grabs you and says, who are you and what are you doing here when things get difficult, you're not just standing there on your own with a high squeaky voice going, I'm Alan Clayton. I'm going, no. You're going, I'm going to tell you who I am. I belong to God. I'm chosen. I'm His property. I'm His special people. I'm royal. We're not by ourselves. The Lord, just like Mephibosheth got lifted, we got lifted up. And we now sit at the king's table.